Vice President Kamala Harris attacks two recent Supreme Court decisions. Vice President Kamala Harris attacks two recent Supreme Court decisions. The first one is the court's decision to end affirmative action. The second one is the court's decision to allow businesses to discriminate on how people look, love, or act. This was directly in response to people in the LGBTQ community. The Supreme Court made these decisions over the past 2 weeks. The Vice President shared her response and thought the Supreme Court rolled back decisions that stood for decades. Vice President Harris stated on the affirmative action decision, "Today's Supreme Court decision in Students for Fair Admissions versus Harvard and Students for Fair Admissions versus University of North Carolina is a step backward for our nation. It rolls back long-established precedent and will make it more difficult for students from underrepresented backgrounds to have access to opportunities that will help them fulfill their full potential. It is well established that all students benefit when classrooms and campuses reflect the incredible diversity of our nation. Colleges and universities provide opportunities for students to interact with Americans from all walks of life and learn from one another. By making our schools less diverse, this ruling will harm the educational experience for all students. Our nation's colleges and universities educate and train the next generation of American leaders. Students who sit in classrooms today will be the leaders of our government, military, private sector, and academic institutions tomorrow. Today's decision will impact our country for decades to come. In the wake of this decision, we must work with ever more urgency to make sure that all of our young people have an opportunity to thrive." President Joe Biden also disagrees and does not want the Supreme Court decision to be the final one. Biden said to colleges, "They should not abandon their commitment to ensure student bodies of diverse backgrounds and experience that reflect all of America." He proposed a new standard, where colleges take into account the adversity a student has overcome when selecting among qualified applicants. How do you feel about the Supreme Court's affirmative action and decision for businesses to judge others? If you liked this video, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one.